Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show. This is Martin Wong, and this morning we will bringing you live on the SmartRobie tutorial. Now this is a little bit of takeaway from what we previously had during the Invest Fair, which was about 2 weeks ago. So this is more on education of the SmartRobie feature. All right, let's get started. Now this morning, what we want to share with you in this live tutorial is on the SmartRobie tutorial series. So this is a tutorial series that we are ongoing to teach our new user, and of course some of you may be the current existing user but never really figure out. So this is what we will explore today. So you make sure you have a phone in front of you like me just here, and the options we will do this morning is going to be pretty quick. The SmartRobie main menu page, which have this collection of KLSE market, Robie FA stand for fundamental collection, it's for beginner, ST2 daily, which is the stage 2 stocks, daily stocks, Pentagon Guider, which is the beginning of the Pentagon Guider when the shares is generally will move up, ST2 stage 2 intraday shares for advanced trader, and finally the hot sector, looking at which sector is hot, which is also for the advanced. So make sure you choose the exchange that you wanted. So you can see from here I'm choosing Bursa, I'm choosing US. You can see on the screen on the left hand side I am choosing SGX and choosing Hong Kong. So make sure you are at the right spot of the market. Of course, this morning we'll be focusing on the Bursa in this context. So you click on Bursa, and next thing you go right at the below. That's where you will see the Robie chat. All right, right at the below Robie chat. Click on the Robie chat with the head, and of course this screen will pops up. First thing comes out will be your available credit. All right, the available credit that you see there, and then you just hit the. So the market is trying to connect here. It was okay just now. Let me try it on the other phone. Yes, this phone cannot connect because of the internet. So I'm going to be switching phone over. So just bear in mind here, because the connection on this phone is not that, I'm just going to switch over to the other phone over here. So I'm just going to disconnect here, and I'm just going to turn it off. So I will just bear with me for a while I switch to another phone, because the connection is bad. All right, welcome back. Now here you can see I have available credit about 19,000, and of course the new ruling that we have is that on Monday to Friday there will be charges. Only on Saturday and Sunday you get the free usage in here. But so one of the things that I would like to do is, you can see I need to activate. So I'll go over to the menu and activate monthly pass. So when I go over to the monthly pass, I can use the 500 credit or 9 ringgit 90 cents. So I'll use the 500 credit in here, confirm yes, and such that this already been done, and the message will close in 5 seconds. Okay, so we'll get back. So go back, and you will see going back to home. There you go. So all the options hopefully will be turned off. There you go. All right. So this is where we are, and you can see the KLSE market today. We have the collection FA stock. So these are the 6 options we will focus this morning in. And of course, this morning we will take a look at the KLSE market now. Click on that one. All right, so here we are. So you can see this market. Where are we now? Remember, the charts that usually pops up in here are 20-minute delayed. That's why we are able to keep the cost at a reasonable price for everybody. And of course, you're not able to see it, so it's generally in rotated. So you need to take your phone and just bear with me and turn it around. Then you can see. So from the chart I can see on the left hand side, right, make sure you rotate it, is the market is still in red pentagon, still pretty much in downtrend, but right now it's supported around the 1582. All right, so 1582, and it does look like 1600 will be the resistance, which is this level in here. That's the last time it's in there. So market is still downtrend, and like I always say, generally market downtrend, you don't need to be so gung-ho and try to buy any shares. So this is generally looking to the market. You could see the most active one, you got Ingenian, which is up 20%. Those are penny stocks, and then you have your Haptic, okay, and SNS. These are the strong ones. So of course you can always take a look at them and look at Haptic. Click on 5072. All right, 5072. You can see from here. Okay, 50. Let me just stop that. 5072, and I click on to the live stock prices. Click on the chart. Of course, I always look at the chart here, and you can see market, after turning green pentagon, which you show over here, hit the top 45 cents, and this morning pops up too. A very nice one, base support. Will it go further? Again, the green pentagon is already activated. If you're in, generally you want to able to enter, right? Which I will share with you on the subsequent after we complete all this. So that's for the Robie FA. You can look at some stocks, and if you're sitting down, nothing much to do. You want to see the declining on the left hand side of the chart, or you can see the what we have here, the Canva, Ajinomoto, the big gainers, and also all this, just to give you a little bit feel of the market that we've seen. All right, so we click back to the main menu, and then you have this 6 option again. So next one we are looking at is the Robie FA collection. Now Robie FA collection is a beginning one, so for beginners, so you click on here, and generally it will pick stock that has turned green pentagon for the last 2 to 3 days, and they are from the rating of 4, 5, 6 and above. So generally these are very strong, good stocks, and of course they are all sorted up. The first one on the list, number 1 here, is Free A, and they are penny stocks, just less than 1 ringgit. So you can see from here. Then you have the PE Energy, all right, which is the energy sector. Now one key thing you want to select is to be specific to the sector. See which sector is hot. That's where the hot sector for the advanced, and then that's where you want to sort of pick up, hey, if the sector is not hot, maybe I don't want to be buying. And if you check out some of my previous talk, I did talk about crude oil prices, which is the energy stocks are coming back. Okay, the energy stocks are coming back, so that's one here. But one of the favorite I always like technology is Uchitech, which is rated 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8, so I'll click on that one. And since 26th of June, which is only last week, I've turned green pentagon, but of course we all know the market started to move sideways. So you can click on the stock chart for Uchitech. Okay, sometimes okay, and I think we had to hit it again. Okay, there you go. And charts do come out. All right, so you can see from the chart here, market turn green pentagon, very nice. Of course, there are some chart reading needed if you want to determine whether this stock is good or not. Check out the SmartRobie tutorial first series. I talk about how to read the chart, right? Or go to the academy.tradevsa.com. So we have some online courses in here and onboarding courses to get you up at speed. So from here onwards, you can see the green pentagon Uchitech is made a nice support here. So looking at this level, seems to be 4 ringgit. It's well supported, and this morning is pretty much unchanged. Again, prices are delayed. Who knows, it may retest back 420, so we can turn that off. So that's really one way of looking. Of course, you want to check out some other things like the trading plan. If you're looking to go in, maybe we'll do that in another tutorial. We do the news for Uchitech. All right, and all right, there you go. So I'll just bring it back to here. So the first thing you want to notice is the Uchitech sentimental analysis, which is analyzed by SmartRobie AI Brain. News is neutral as HLRB maintained a hold rating. So hold rating generally neutral lah. At 335, last price was at 340. No wonder lah. Ujitech is already 4 ringgit. The Hong Leong, which is, this was August 28. 2023, so it's a bit of old news, already went very high in here. Okay, so some of the news are older. Maybe Ujitech has been very quiet, or maybe SmartRobie were not able to pick up some of the latest news in there, but we will look into that. And of course, you want to look at next is the stock fundamentals, like stock fundamental in here. And with this, using SmartRobie, like what we call an armchair, you can become an expert immediately already. So you can see from here, fundamental for Ujitech is 4 out of 8 with a PE of 14 times when sector average is 25 and the ROE of 60%. Sector average is only 9% in here. And guess what? It pays a 7%. So 3-year CAGR is CAGR. Can you see the one in the middle there? It's 13.7%. So this is definitely a growth. So of course you want to check out more things and click onto the trading view, which takes you to another page, and all the fundamentals are here just to check it out. Or want to come back, usually I just sort of bring it back to where this page is. So that giving you a very in-depth of the 4-year trend of the market in here. Okay, and some things that Ujitech is undervalued, which is but again, at $4.33 target price at a 15.5 time PE with a potential of 8.9%. Partly is because right now it's 14 times PE. If there is a re-rating back to the 15.5 times, then you will see possible of hitting 10% here. All right, and this one is a dividend stocks, so that's why I generally look for that. Of course, you can also check out the other stocks. Now we go back to the main menu. Next thing we want to be looking at is the Pentagon Guider. Okay, Pentagon Guider for beginner and advanced. So you click on this one here. So Pentagon Guider stocks, and you have 6. Ujitech is also in there. KM Long, right? Ajinomoto and Kawan, and third we have Pecha. And then we have HSSB, all right, which actually turned Pentagon on the 28th of June. So let's look at 0185 because engineering industrial products. So let's click on the stock chart, right? And so you can see from here, there's some information. You can read all about it in here, but let me just get down to here. So this is stocks that you see, HSSEB. If you just flick it over, there were green Pentagon and then turned red, now turning back green, which does form a good support. Notice the low volume that you see here. Those are very, very good low volume, all right? That's generally where I like it. And this morning, market up 2.6%, picking up at the right time in here. Will this go further? Put it into your watch list. And of course, some of the users were asking about the watch list. The watch list will be ready, will be available soon. Just that we need to do a bit more technical testing on that one for that. So that is the Pentagon Guider. And of course, similar to what we have, you can click on the news. All right, and you can see HSSB news is very positive. They just, on June 12th, they backed a water treatment plant to focus overseas expansion. June 7, HSB 15 million contracts. So a lot of good news coming in. And however, stocks that we have seen just now back here. All right, so sometimes if you're using this a lot, you might want to subscribe to the 4 market unlimited users for 9 ringgit and 90 cents. So you can see here, if you look back the last 6 months, going back to the sentiment, this stocks may be just undervalued despite all the good news that they had going back to May, right? Stocks is still doing at 90 cents. Interesting enough, right? Maybe if this becomes into the main headline of some of the institutional stock or written by analysts, you will see HSSEB moving higher. Of course, we also want to check out the fundamentals, whether the PE and so forth. So make sure you hit that one too from here. All right. So this, again, a bit pricey. Oh, it's okay. PE is about 23 times, but the ROE is only 7%, which that's below, and pay a dividend of 1. As such, there were no FA rating for HSSEB. Of course, you can also click to the website and find out more. For more in-depth, go over to the Trading View Financial 4 years if you want to do a bit more research on that side. All right. So click back go back to the main menu, right? And so that's pretty done for the Pentagon Guide. Of course, you can always scroll back up and check out your Pentagon Guide. There are the lists in here. Kawan Fruit, it's a RHB. You notice RHB diamond, okay? So it's a RHB diamond there, right? So this is Pekka. We got Pekka also, which is, I think they make industrial products. So check it out. So you can do very good research from here on those stock pick. All right, now that we've done Pentagon Guide, we will move on to the ST2 daily stocks. So click on ST2 daily stocks. Right, these are referring to the stage 2 shares. Okay, stage 2 shares. So there's only one KM long for today. Let's take a look. Since 28th of June here. Let's see stock chart for KM Long. So you can see KM Long up a nice chart that started to break up from here onwards. You can see the line change started to move up in here. Who knows, this will look like a beginning of a stage 2 shares. Okay, a stage 2 shares in here for KM Long, which is ongoing, and it's very similar to the Pentagon Guide share for the stage 2. And just check it out every day, as you will find different types of menu options will be there. All right, so going back to the main menu, next we're going to go on to the ST2 intraday. Now ST2 intraday, generally we say this is for intraday players, and they are more experienced, and the list will slightly be different. You can see some of the stocks that move up are like S-Matrix, Solid, YGL, and IFCA MSC, which is up 5%, 0023 in here. And because it is delay 20 minutes, right, when the signal do come up, so you want to pair it with some of your online trading platform to check it out in here. So you can see from here, chart wise, let's look at IFCA MSC, and it's in a nice uptrend in here, able to get in. Who knows, you will still able to make the kind of nice up move stage 2 intraday in here. So this is one for those of you who wanted to do more, want a bit more active in here. IFCA MSC, which is Pentagon Flow 90%. Most of the other one is S-Matrix 0203. Let's check out this one here. Hit the stock chart, stock main menu, hit the chart here, and you can see this one right at the base. Okay, it's not refreshing on my screen here. Let me just close this again and do it one more time. Yes, the S-Matrix just came out. Okay, let me just show you again here. So you can see from the chart S-Matrix, make sure you turn it around. You will see the stocks. Again, I'm looking at my phone here. All right, you should be looking at your phone when you do this. Market actually came back down to around 1920. Now remember, this is a penny stocks, so expect volatility of the market. All right, last but not least, we're going to go on to hit back the main menu. We're going to go on to the hot sectors. Now, hot sectors, right? SmartRobie will pick out those hot sector comparable to yesterday: construction, technology, industrial, finance, and REITs. Okay, you can also view the analysis chart. So hit on that one. That will give you a chart here. And this, you can see the sorting of the, now right now construction technology is back. So we want to go back to the previous chart here. All right, and then you will able to, so construction, if you click construction, which we all know, with the big hype that is been given out by a lot of, so there are 12 in here. So do notice the green and red Pentagon, just eyeballing. Patasco is red. The only one that is green is GDB, which is a small cap stocks. Okay, only 342 million here. Since 21st of June been down, right? Of course we know that because profit taking, but overall the market seems to be still heading up in here. And of course there are other sectors, you can check it out hitting the stock chart. So this is where you wanted to find out what stocks that is hot, and then you want to narrow it down to the specific area in here, and looking for lagger stocks. Okay, again, that's why we call it the advanced, because you must know the kind of stocks that you're picking up. Of course, you can also look at healthcare. You can type healthcare here, health, and then you hit in. All right, so this is the healthcare, and again, everything is red. SCOMNET is the only one green pentagon, DCH. Interesting. Now, let's take a look at SCOMNET, Super COMNET 001, and check out the stock chart, stock comment, so you're able to find out about those charts that is picking up in here. So a lot of research, so make sure you have a little small booklet, write down all these notes and the stock chart here. Right, and this is a pretty good chart. Lots of sign of strength on the background. We can see around the 1 ringgit 39, and now green pentagon. All right, on last Friday, and this morning is just down slightly, minus 0.7%. Close off the chart, and you are back. So this gives you a very good a foundation, knowing which hot sector is there and which hot sector is not. But right now you can see on the left hand side of the chart, industrial product REITs are there in here. Of course, those of you who want to extend your screening of the stocks and look at which is good. All right, so that pretty much cover in short the onboarding for the 6th menu that we see on the list in here, and the question that I've been getting, how to determine the entry level of a stock. Okay, so just now we are talking about SCOMNET, so that's the number is 0001, hit that one, which is the stock code. So let's see what kind of level in here, and you want to check out the trading plan too, all right, to see what is it saying. So trading plan for Super COMNET. So you can say here there are line change, right, on the 28 bar, which is only 0 days ago. The more SOS, sign of strength, which means the stronger the background. As I said before, chart wise, this is stronger. Then you have resistant 1, which usually is the profit target. Resistant 2, 174, which is 17.4%. Weekly resistant, 1 ringgit 50 cents. Right, and that's 1 ringgit 50 from the last closing price of 142. So the market started to move up in here. Now the entry level, if you look back on the stock chart, right, just click on stock chart here, right, and price for SCOMNET, hit that chart here. And generally, you know, we always talk about entry, which is this morning on the open price, or another option will be 1 or 2 bars after the green pentagon, which we say here, if SCOMNET green pentagon came out on Friday, so today, Tuesday or Wednesday, you can actually enter after the pentagon guider. So good work, good trade. And of course, do take note, the background right now for the KLCI is red pentagon in here, so pentagon guider may be insensitive for time that you see in here. So that's how we do our entry level for the stocks that you see in the market. All right, so that's all we have for this morning for our SmartRobie tutorial onboarding. So of course, SmartRobie is powered by Pentagon Guider in here, using the volume spread analysis, following a lot of the work that we've seen done by Tom Williams earlier. All right, so for the remaining time, if you have any question that you want me to take a look, all right, on the comment there, feel free and do let me know. I'm happy to answer that. Meanwhile, okay, if not, don't forget to join us on our Telegram chat room for all the free stock market information that we have, and have a nice day trading. Thank you for your support.